Hello, church. Today we're going to talk about the difference. Difference, a noun, a point or way in which people or things are not the same. The difference between right or wrong. A distinction in form or nature. At first, I thought of titling this devotional, The Indifference. Our society has been grooming us some time to be indifferent to things. That way, everything can be the same. Transgender, gay, lesbian, binary, I, you, we, they, them. Who cares? We're all the same, right? We're all equal. Let's see. I'm indwelled with the Holy Spirit, so from now on, I'd like you to refer to me as they. I'm kidding. Well, we are equal in the sense that we are created by God in His divine image, and that is what gives each of us worth. And the Bible tells us we should honor this and respect it. However, the Bible is very clear on the rightness or wrongness in these matters. 1 Peter 2:9 tells us, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who calls you out of the darkness into His wonderful light." So let's bring this passage into today's world and talk about some tough stuff. This passage tells me the transgender person has equal value to God. God died on the cross for all transgender people, just like He died on the cross for you. He did this for all of humankind. He also created us to be man and woman. He made this very clear from the very first chapters of Genesis, which I think a lot of people need to go back and reread, but that's me. He created us to be man and woman, to be created a man, and long to be considered a woman, demanding that everyone agree with your decision to be a woman is not biblical. If I agree that my friend Bob is Roberta because he thinks so, I am reinforcing his mental fantasy and confirming that he is correct. Is that love? I mean, come on, guys. I'm not a girl. It's pretty obvious, right? And if I tell you I am, encouraging me to continue believing I'm a girl, what are you doing? Is that love? What is that? Now, I can show love to Bob as a Christian, but I will not and cannot support his mental malfunction. I can be respectful about it. I can be nice. I can care. But Bob, you are not Roberta. I'm sorry. Science and the Bible are in agreement that DNA and biology cannot change sexual gender. You can cut parts off and sew parts on, but Bob is and always will be male. This, of course, makes me, in today's world, a cold-hearted, bigoted caveman. Laws have been passed to support a man who says he is a woman. So it must be right, right? Well, the Bible tells us we have to obey our government's laws as long as they do not violate God's biblical laws. I'll say that again. As long as they do not go against God's biblical laws, our faith. God's creation, God's rules. We are holy, which means set apart, and we are set apart for God's purpose. There is a difference between being holy and unholy. I cannot be indifferent to God about this. I cannot be obeying a man-made law that demands I be indifferent about it. If I'm holy, I know I should not envy, cheat, lie, steal, lust, covet. I shouldn't sin. I cannot be indifferent to sin, and nothing can be more important to me than God. Again, His rules, His rules, His rules. He is reality. I can show compassion and caring to all. I cannot be indifferent to their sin or my own. The Ten Commandments are used by virtually every nation on earth to keep order, to give us dignity, to keep us safe, because we are the highest form of life on the planet. Now, people will argue whether or not that's by God's design or not, but it's irrefutable. Sometimes a bad leader ignores these laws. Hitler, Genghis Khan, many others. But we must recognize the difference in all things. They're either right or wrong. We cannot and should not ever stoop to indifference. God, keep us strong in these crazy times. Give us compassion. Give us love. Give us understanding. And most importantly, Lord, help us to stay holy. I love you, church.